I'm Mike Jones. I've been a contractor for 25 years, and here are some quick tips to help you go over your kitchen after a contractor is done and he wants to get paid, and you're looking around and you're not really sure, is this the way it's supposed to be? So here's some ideas for you to go around and look just to make sure everything is the way it's supposed to be. First off, you want to check some countertop height and some other measurements. Your standard countertop height should be 36 inches from the floor to the top of your counter. That's a basic thing. The other one is from the top of your counter to the bottom of your cabinet, it should measure around 18 inches. That's another standard. That's a code requirement from most cities because your burners are it's not supposed to be too close for the heat. Another important item is the size of your stove here is 30 inches. It shouldn't be too wide. It should be very close to 30 inches. That way you can see here we have a nice tight fit in between the edge of the stove and the granite, so anything can't fall down in there and make more of a mess. So that's really important. And the same measurement right up above the stove. Now there's not a microwave hanging here, but the distance from the bottom of this cabinet to the bottom of this cabinet should be close to 15 inches because you want your microwave not hanging too high in the air, because I'm a tall person, a lot of people aren't as tall as me, and for them to reach up too high is hard. And I've seen microwaves mounted way too high, so your microwave should almost be flush with the bottom of this cabinet here, and if it's not, you tell a contractor he can put a filler up here and he can move it down for you and fix that problem. Another important item is just checking some general information. Is just check your reveals here from the top to the bottom, and across the bottom here. These doors should be flush across the bottom, and this reveal should be about 1/8 of an inch from here to there, based upon what type of cabinets you have. But on average, most of these are face frame cabinets. They should be about 1/8 of an inch here. So something else I'd like to show you is here in the corner, the way these cabinets meet. These pull out, and these pull out here too, and you have to make sure that you have enough clearance here where the handles are. Sometimes the installer might make a mistake and make these fillers too small, and that can cause a lot of problems with the way these drawers open. And one of the biggest problems I've seen, it's not here on this kitchen, but if you have a corner here coming across, and now you have a dishwasher right here, a dishwasher sticks out further than your standard cabinets, and what will happen is an installer might leave only 3 inches here, and then everything works fine. Then you install the dishwasher, the whole job's done, and you go to open this drawer and it hits the dishwasher. So that's a real big mistake. You don't want that to happen. So if your job shows like a range also or a dishwasher close to a corner, make sure that that's actually before installation, but that's something you have to be careful of. The other point is here, these drawers, your cabinets all have different kind of drawer slides, but they all should feel the same. All of a sudden, if you feel one that doesn't work as easy as the other ones, that can be fixed. They all should work the same. So that's really important. Two things I'd like to bring up, it might be toward the end of the installation, but actually for designing a kitchen, I find most people like to have trash pullouts built into the cabinets. That way they don't have a separate trash can on the side. So even if you don't have one, if you have a 15-inch cabinet or an 18-inch cabinet, that can be converted to a trash pullout. So it's a nice option to have. Another item to bring up is just to make sure your counters are level. Your granite guys come in, maybe your cabinets aren't perfectly level, they should be extremely close, but the granite guys should be perfect. So you want to put a level across your counters here. You put one in one direction from front to back, check the level, and also from side to side, check those levels. And then also now if these counters are level, like I was saying earlier, the 18 inches should be the same from all the way across here. So you can also take your level, hold it up underneath your cabinets, and check your bubble, make sure that's level. And up on top here you can see we have some crown molding. If you have crown molding at your place, make sure your joints are tight. If they're not, the installer can address them. And the other point is are these secured to the wall? Make sure that your installer is hitting the studs. I've seen some jobs where they just start throwing screws in the wall and they're not making sure the studs, the screws are in the studs. So, you can check in the back here. There should be a set of screws, some across the top, some in the bottom here. Personally, when I'm doing cabinets, I can support my entire body weight on one cabinet. So you can imagine if you have a set of cabinets in a row all screwed together, that even makes them stronger. So you want to make sure they're secured to the wall properly.